Water Means Life, a Globalization Me Project by Hilary Frambies. Thousands have lived without love, but not one without water. Quote by H. Auden. Like the human body, the earth consists of mostly water. Without water, there would be no life. The earth is like the human body, with water circulating through it and giving it life. Human beings need water to survive. People can go several weeks without food, but without water, even healthy humans will die in a matter of days. Sobering statistics illuminate how dire things have become in the third world, as billions of people do not have access to clean water. From water.org's website. A child dies every 20 seconds from a water-related disease. More people in the world have cell phones and have access to a toilet. In just one day, more than 200 million hours of women's time is consumed for the most basic of human needs, collecting water for domestic use. Almost 2 in every 3 people who need safe drinking water survive on less than $2 a day, and 1 in 3 on less than $1 a day. Fresh water is a finite commodity. Less than 1% of the world's fresh water is readily accessible for direct human use. Water crisis in the third world. Poor developing countries have been forced to hand over control of their own water supplies to giant water corporations. Basically, they are privatizing water and forcing people to pay for something they had always gotten for free. If they cannot afford to pay for water, they find water elsewhere in dirty rivers and streams. Activists and local people are taking notice of this and speaking out. The World Bank and International Monetary Fund force poor countries into privatization and create a system where these countries will never be able to repay their debt. Clean water has become the single most important and essential commodity in the third world. Water crisis in the United States. Our fresh water contains numerous pollutants such as herbicides, pharmaceuticals, and other chemical pollutants such as rocket fuel. These pollutants are not fully removed from our water during the filtration process. Large corporations such as Nestle are buying up land with local water sources on them and draining local water supplies. Then, they bottle the water and resell it back to consumers with a huge markup. People make the incorrect assumption that bottled water is cleaner and healthier than tap water, when it is indeed no better than tap water, as it usually is the source for bottled water. Plastic water bottles also have a large carbon footprint, and research has shown that chemicals from plastic leach into the water they contain. Thankfully, local communities are speaking up and protesting these large corporations. Climate change is impacting local water supplies in the United States and worldwide. As regions experience record droughts, local economies are affected as crops cannot be sustained. Many of these crops are not native to the lands they are grown in, require lots of water, and also herbicides and fertilizers, thereby continuing the cycle of degrading the environment. As weather patterns evolve due to climate change, the Earth experiences large swings in weather systems such as frequent floods and droughts, more violent and catastrophic weather events, which in turn add to the global freshwater crisis. So what can we do? As a mother, I'm horrified and saddened to hear and see the stories of children and families suffering due to lack of access to clean water in the world. It's something we take for granted in this country. We turn on the faucet when we need water and rarely give it a second thought. I cannot in good conscience continue to think of water as something that will always be there for us, even in the industrialized world where it seems plentiful. We must teach our children about the importance of conserving water and call attention to the injustices regarding the privatization of water around the world. We can choose not to support corporations like Nestle, who drain local groundwater resources and bottle water for resale at astronomical markups. We can choose to use refillable water containers rather than buying bottled water. We must look for ways to reverse climate change, as this is one of the contributing factors of our dwindling freshwater supplies. We can give to worthy charities like water.org who are working to empower local communities and help them attain access to clean water. We can do simple things in our own homes, such as not running the tap while brushing our teeth and installing a rain barrel to water our gardens. We can encourage our families to run the dishwasher and laundry machine only with full loads and take shorter showers. We are so privileged to have access to clean water in this country. This privilege comes with the responsibility to be good stewards of the Earth's most valuable resource, because after all, water means life. Written and narrated by Hilary Frambies, Master of Art Education student, University of Florida.